Good evening. My name's Jason Debly. Tonight's whiskey review is a single malt Scotch from the Highland region, actually northern Highlands, and it is Tomatin, 12-year-old, 43% alcohol by volume. I don't know about chill filtration. I don't know about artificial color. I suspect that may be in play because they don't make any declaration on the packaging about that. What I do know about Tomatin 12-year-old is that it's very affordable. This is one of the cheapest 12-year-old single malts out there on the market. It is very affordable. I've had the 14-year-old, which is finished in port pipes or portwood, and it's actually quite good, quite impressive. Tomatin 18, I've had it, but off the top of my head I can't tell you about it. Cork stopper. We always know on my channel that's an important thing. Very light color here. Color really tells us nothing about whiskey. You can see that I've been working my way down the bottle, and I've had this bottle for a while. I should talk about wood management before I talk about the bottle. It's a 12-year-old age statement, and for a good 11 years it's aged in ex-bourbon casks. So that tells you that you're dealing with a lot of melon, a lot of light fruit flavors. And then for about 6 to 9 months, it's finished, as they say, in sherry casks, Oloroso sherry. So we should be getting some sherry in here too. So it's a bourbon, principally bourbon cask aging, with a little bit of sherry cask finish. On the nose, it's not an incredible nose. It is, kind of middle of the road, sea air, tree sap, nutmeg, black pepper. It's a bit spirity and biting. The nose is not really turning my crank. On the palate, it's sweet but biting, and when you breathe it's a bit hot. The whiskey making up this single malt tastes young. A lot younger than 12 years old, but it can't possibly be. But what I think is going on with this 12-year-old single malt, all the whiskey in here turned 12 years old and then they bottled it. You know, when you try other 12-year-olds like Highland Park, I'm sure with Highland Park 12-year-old, there's quite a bit of 15-year-old or 18-year-old or 17-year-old blended into that single malt, making it, giving it structure, composure, character, and takes away that bite and alcohol note. But here it feels like Nurse Ratched is gonna swab my shoulder and give me the AstraZeneca vaccine. So, on the nose, it's a bit spirity. I don't even know if I'd say there's sea air. It's really unexceptional. On the palate, you're getting grapefruit, pith. I'm not tasting a lot of sherry in this whiskey. If they told me, like if the packaging said this had been exclusively aged in sherry or in ex-bourbon casks, I go like, yep. Not tasting the sherry. So if it's been aged in ex-sherry casks, Oloroso sherry as they claim on the packaging, I would say that the sherry was not first fill casks, probably second or third fill or who knows what, and not particularly high quality casks. Not a lot of sherry here. So what are we getting here? Pine wood, spearmint, green tea, marmalade, but a real spirity note in there. Maybe not ginger, not wasabi, but just below there. Spearmint gum, not ginger, I was going to say. On the finish, some dull smoke, kind of like a vintage cigarette in the back seat of a taxi in Singapore. Not really the best thing with all the windows up. I'm not a fan. I've had this bottle for quite a while. I got a friend who has this and he likes Tomatin 12, but he's thinking price point and he can drink it. And you know, this barely gets past my gag reflex. Tomatin 12, nah, can't recommend this. It's young, it's spirity, it's biting, it's lacks character, lacks age, lacks maturity. Not recommended. When the bottle was opened, it was really spirity, and then I kept waiting, letting oxidation take place. It's still just barely I can get it down. I don't like this stuff, and I'll be giving away the remnants of the bottle. Not much to give away, but there's a friend at work. He'll drink this. He likes it, I'm sure. He's drinking McClellan's, Auchentoshan 12. Auchentoshan, I had a bottle. Somebody gave me a bottle of Auchentoshan. It was so awful that I didn't even want to review it. It was like a triple wood Auchentoshan, like a new release. It was just like the worst single malt I've had in a while. I didn't review it because I didn't want to be negative all the time. But Tomatin 12, you disappoint. I have a few viewers who want a numeric score with the malts that I review. I'd give this like an 83. This is just, do not buy, go right past it, spend a few dollars more, get something better. Get Highland Park 12 on sale. Take care. Thanks for tuning in.